Hi, everyone. This is when you have technical difficulties when you are going live. So we are back, and I'm going to wait for a couple of you to get back in before we start with doing the milk. I just want to see the comments. I definitely apologize. You guys were all in. Now we are back, and we are live. Yeah. 21 days raw. Let's just wait for anyone to come back in there. So we are here and we are doing 21 days raw. Today is our first live streaming, and yes, a little bit of technical difficulties, but we got this thing under wrap. And in addition to that is we will be on live every day for 21 days starting officially tomorrow. Hi Renee, she's back, and Zenobia. Thank you guys for coming back. Lachelle, thank you so much for coming back. We are definitely going to be live 1 o'clock every day for the next 21 days. But today I decided to go live just to show you a little bit about making some quick, delicious salad dressings for raw one. And also, thank you, Zenobia. I got this. Also, milk 101 for raw. So we're going to start today. I hope you guys are able to come back in. We're going to start today with just a half a cup of cashews. And also, this is actually roasted macadamia nuts. I decided to just put a little spin on it, but you can use raw or roasted macadamia nuts, as well as coconut water, a little bit of pink salt, and that's how we're going to make our quick and easy raw milk for 21 days raw. So let me show you how easy that can be. So we're going to do a half a cup of cashews. And then this is actually a full cup, so we're just going to half that. Half a cup of macadamia nuts. Now, let me tell you the trick too when we are doing when we're actually Masaka, fill that up with water for me, please. This right here. The trick too is when we're making milk, the ratio is 1:2. So it's 1 cup of raw soaked nuts to 2 cups of water. Now, this is the thing. When you're making milk, if you actually want the milk to be very fluid and flowing and very loose, it's 2 cups. You can even go to 2.5 cups. Now, I talked about creamer earlier when we started streaming earlier. Creamer actually is just made the same way as milk. You just absolutely use less water. Okay, so in the cup, we have a half a cup of soaked cashews, and then we have a half a cup of macadamia nuts. And so, get me the coconut water too. Now, you really want this nut milk to literally be creamy, 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 creamy. Make sure the nuts are soaked. Yes, make sure your nuts are soaked. And make sure you add good water, or you can add coconut water. So I'm going to add a little bit of coconut water. We have coconut water right there in that jar, right there. I'm going to add a little bit of coconut water as well as water. So now we have a total of 1 cup of nuts. So what I will do is I will add 1 cup of coconut water. Thank you, Master Kai. And 1 cup of, this is alkaline water. And that's it. So we have 1 cup of soaked cashew and macadamia nuts together, 1 cup of coconut water, and 1 cup of alkaline water. And what we're going to do is add a little bit of sea salt to that as well. So just put a dash of sea salt, and that's it. We've got milk. Let me show you how easy and quick that is. So I'm going to mute the mic. Hi, Brenda. Thank you so much for coming back. Brenda is joining us on YouTube. I'm going to mute the mic so you don't hear the loud sound. And we're going to see how quickly this milk is finished. that's funny. I said I needed to mute the mic and I unmuted. Okay, so that's funny. Okay, so there you go. We've got milk. All righty. Let me show you how easy this milk actually looks. See right here, we've actually got milk. And that's how easy it is to have milk while you're doing raw. Very, very easy. Now, what you can do is you can always use a double strainer if you don't like any pulp. You know how sometimes coconut water has pulp? What you can do is use a double strainer if you don't want any pulp in the milk and you want it completely smooth, but this is nice and creamy, delicious, and all raw and ready for the 21 days raw. Now you can keep this milk in the refrigerator. Thank you, Lachelle. Lachelle is joining us back with Facebook. Thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate you, Synovia. Thank you. And that's also Mazzy Joycey. Okay, got back in on YouTube for joining us live. So this is how easy and quick you can make milk when you are doing raw. So let me show you something. What I did earlier was a little bit of creamer. Let me show you that here. And this is my creamer. The only thing I did different with this is I added less water. Thank you, Deborah, for coming back in. Deborah Rose, she's joining us on Facebook. We're live doing 21 days raw. We officially start tomorrow, January 4th, on Monday for 21 days of eating raw. So this here is the creamer, everyone. And this creamer is basically made just like the milk. The only thing is the ratio to the creamer and the milk is less. So for the milk, it is 1 cup of nuts to 2 cups of liquid. That's for your raw milk with a little bit of ganache salt, and that's a gourmet salt that I use, or you can use pink salt. Hi, Christine. Thank you so much for joining us. Christine is joining us from Facebook. Christine, are you in Grand Bahama? I'm not sure if you are in Grand Bahama, but thank you so much for joining us here with 21 days raw. Now the creamer, see how, let me show you how nice and thick it is. This is your creamer. Because I made this creamer overnight, it thickened up a little bit, but this creamer is perfect for tea as well as coffee while we are doing raw. Now, we're doing raw for 21 days, but we're doing 95% raw, especially for the newbies, the newbies who don't quite fully understand raw, or who think that they can't do raw, or who think that they need something hot. Now, traditionally, I would be doing 100% raw, but this year we are doing 95% raw, and we're doing 95% plant-based. Nikita, thank you for coming back. Thank you so much. Synovia say, yay! I know, right? We're doing 95% raw because count salad is included, and that's for the Bahamian lovers. That's the only meat and raw meat that is allowed during this 21 days of eating raw. Also, too, we are allowed coffee. So because this is a fasting, a cleansing, a healing, a reset journey, you want to make sure that you're using real coffee. Nikita, thank you so much for coming back. She's on YouTube and she's back. I needed to get rid of the feedback, and unfortunately I had an additional mic set up and went all crazy. So you know how that is when you're streaming live. But thank you, Nikita, for coming back. Nikita is on this journey for 21 days raw. Thank you, Sandra. Sandra is watching and tuned in from YouTube. 21 days raw. We officially start Monday, tomorrow at 7 a.m. So we started with how easy it is to make milk. And of course, we're doing 95% raw. So we're allowed tea, any herbal tea, and coffee. Now, let me say this. Hi, Angelo. Angelo is back. He is joining us live from YouTube. Thank you so much for being a part here. Dina is also joining us. Hey, Dina. I haven't seen you so long. Dina's on Facebook. She is joining us. Hey, Dina. For all of you joining us, please, if you're on Facebook, make sure you like and follow Shay King Eat Emotionally Well. And if you are joining us through YouTube today, make sure you click the subscribe button and the little bell for future notifications whenever we do any live stream. Yes. So we just did our creamer. Thank you, Synovia. We just did our creamer just now, and we did our milk. So now I'm getting ready to show you some tips that we definitely can use when we're doing 21 days raw. Now, I have tons of stuff here. But let me tell you what I'm going to give you. I'm going to give you the basic 101 on salad dressing. So if you know anyone who needs to come in, hey, Deborah is back. Dr. Deborah, she's on YouTube. She is back. Thank you so much, Doc, for joining us. But before we do that, I'm going to show you one of the things that I do when it comes to a quick smoothie meal when we're doing raw. So let me show you what I have right here. I have a bowl with a few ingredients when it comes to preparing for raw. So what I have here is a small tangerine. I get a Ziploc plastic bag like this here. And what I do is I simply take my tangerine and put them up in small little plugs, just like this. I get an apple and I put it in 4 with all the seeds in. Make sure you are using an organic apple, non-GMO. And I have some cucumber pieces here. Cucumber pieces. I'm adding that into my bag as well. And then I have, this is basically about 2 cups of bok choy. Listen, I want to say thank you to Deborah. OMG. Deborah supplied me with bundles and bundles of bok choy because she knows I'm getting ready to do raw as well as cheddar. It's so important when you are doing leafy greens that you do them organic and local if possible. So I have 2 handfuls. It's basically 2 big heaping handfuls of this is bok choy. And for those of you who have never tried bok choy and you just using spinach, listen, raw is all about variety and season. So bok choy has that minty type flavor. It's actually like almost like mint and romaine paired together. So if anyone out there has tried bok choy and you think that kind of description is accurate, hi QTEL, thank you so much for coming back in. QTEL is joining us on YouTube. Thank you for coming back in. Hi Rosalie. So Shay, how long did you say we can keep the milk in the refrigerator? You can actually keep this milk in the refrigerator for 4 to 5 days. Now let me tell you what I do when it comes to the milk. I make sure I put it in small batches like this here. You don't want to put it in too large of a container, or you can actually separate the batches and put them in smaller batches like this. Thank you so much for your question, Rosalie. Now, preparing and making sure that you have a smoothie to go and always available. Make sure you get a Ziploc bag. So we started with some tangerine plugs, 1 apple, cucumbers, and bok choy. We put all of that there in a plastic bag like this. Mastercard, can you get me? And this here goes into the refrigerator. Come around that side, huh? This goes into the refrigerator, and this is all of your ingredients. If you want it actually the next day ready and prepared. Now, if you feel like you need to prepare a couple of these bags, then you want to put 1 to 2 of them in the refrigerator, and then you can put the rest in the freezer. And so when you're ready, you just take out a full bag and then you just toss it from the freezer, leave it out for a few minutes, you add it into your blender, and you're ready to go. So this is recommended when it comes to raw. Okay, there you go, Mastercard. Put that in the freezer there for me. So now hi, thank you, Rosalie. You're absolutely welcome. So now we are going to do salad dressings 101. So first I'm going to ask you, any of you, of course this is for a prize. Allison won the first prize for being the first person to register. 417 persons registered for this 21 days raw, and I'm sure we're going to have more. These are the persons that registered, and the people that are registered are the people that are going to win most of the prizes. But you today, just for tuning in to this first live, I am going to ask you a question, and if you think you know the answer, put it in the comment section, and you will also have the opportunity to win a prize. So when it comes to the basic salad dressing, there is 3 basics and there's 3 other optional when it comes to making the perfect salad dressing. My question to you is, what are the 3? Hi, Deidre is joining us. Deidre Pinder is joining us from YouTube. Deidre said, what base are you using for the smoothie, please? Oh, this is a Ninja Bullet. I'm using this today. But I am a Blendtec girl, and that is my go-to blender all the time. If you're interested in a Blendtec, I will actually send you a discount code to actually get a blender that's available right through my website at www.eatemotionallywell.com. So the question is this: what are the 3 base ingredients that you would need to make a raw salad dressing? Let's go. Give me 3. Oh, Deidre said she meant liquid. Coconut water and water for the milk. Coconut water and water. So anyone can tell me 3 base ingredients. I'll give you a hint. 3 base ingredients. Olive oil. Okay, someone said olive oil. I need 3 though. What's the 3? Sour cream. Someone says olive oil, lemon, and vinegar. Okay, that one was close. Olive oil, lemon, and vinegar, close. Mayo, olive oil, no, not yet. Olive oil, mustard, and spice, almost. Mayo, olive oil, herbs, no, Lydia, thank you. Allison, vinegar, olive oil, and garlic. Allison, you're very, very close. Hi, Diane. Thank you so much for joining us from Facebook Live. You know, we're getting ready to do 21 days raw. And I'm excited about it because tomorrow we officially start and I will be streaming live with you. QTEL says vinegar, oil, and mustard. Not quite. You're almost there, QTEL. No, not quite. Okay, look like I don't have to put the answer up. Let me give you all a few more minutes. Let's see. Oil, mustard, vinegar, lemon, vinegar, apple cider. Not quite, not quite, not quite. Lemon, vinegar, apple cider, olive oil, sour cream. I like that. Y'all making some really, really good salad dressings. Okay, so Patricia Monroe's joining us from YouTube. She says lemon, vinegar, and apple cider. Okay, Rosalie says olive oil, apple cider. No, not quite. Seasoning. Rosalie's kind of there. I think I want to give that to Rosalie because she said seasoning. So y'all give it up for Rosalie. Give it up for Rosalie. I'm going to put that information across the screen right now, and we're going to talk about the basic when it comes to salad dressing raw 101. Okay, so it's going to be flashing across the screen. So you don't have to write it down really because this video is going to be available on YouTube after we finish for all of the persons that are on YouTube that are subscribed and click the notification bell when it comes to the recipe. So if you look there, you'll see it's scrolling across the screen. Where's my able assistant? Master Kai? My able assistant disappeared on me. Rinse this out for me, please, Master Kai. So when it comes to the basics, there's 3 basics, and there are 3 optional. So the basic is fat, acid, and then salt. Now, Rosalie said seasoning, so that will qualify. So, Rosalie, you are the winner of one of these spices. This spice is called Let's Do the Bird. We are going to use this today in our salad dressing to show you how quick and easily we can make salad dressing. So, kudos to Rosalie. Y'all give it up for her. Hey, Gandhi. Gandhi's joining us. Gandhi Thompson from Facebook. Thank you, Gandhi. Hey, Renee. All joining me. Renee is joining me from YouTube, and Gandhi is joining me from Facebook Live. So when it comes to salad dressing, there are 3 bases, and there's 3 optional. So the basis first is acid. Now, acid can look anything like these right here. These are your acids. Master Kai, I need you to rinse that there for me, please. These are your acids. So I know we're used to using apple cider vinegar, right? But what I want you to do is I want you to step it up a notch. Variety is the spice of life, yes. And variety is also good in terms of your nutritional needs. It actually helps to give you a variety of nutrition as opposed to, when it comes to vitamins and minerals, as opposed to the same thing over and over again. So when it comes to acid, we have apple cider vinegar. We have balsamic vinegar. We actually have rice vinegar, and we have coconut vinegar. For all of the persons that is registered, you're going to get an email with all of this detailed information, the persons that are registered on my website. And the next acid is actually citrus in the form of lemon, oranges, lime. These are all considered acid. So that is the 101 basic, your acid. Now, the next one is your fat. So this is what your fat looks like. And nuts. This is what your fat looks like. When it comes to fat, it is absolutely important that you have fat in your salad dressing. Now, I actually have rosemary oil here, but this is olive oil, but this is infused with rosemary. Then I have a toasted sesame seed oil here. And then I have walnut oil. And then I also have nuts, as well as some of my cashew cream, which is nuts, that I did last evening. Master Cal, you can put this in the refrigerator for me, please? My able assistant. You know Mommy needs you up front, right? And those are your fats. And then the next thing is salt. That's it. I'm using actually a gourmet salt here, and this is actually, it's called Ganache. So when you see me refer to Ganache, it is a salt. And this is just a combination of pink salt, red salt, black salt, gray salt. This is that combination, as well as, no, there's no sea salt in this. So those are the combination of salt in there. So this is a gourmet salt. So it's like a sweet salt that you can use to make your salad dressings. Now, if you only have pink salt or sea salt, that's absolutely fine. Hi, Kayleen. Thank you so much for joining me. Kayleen is actually joining us all the way from Grand Bahama. She's joining us on Facebook. That's Kayleen Newton. Let me tell you, that's my go-to girl right there when it comes to finances and helping you manage your money. Hi, Patrice. Patrice Stubbs, that's my girl with Menopause, the Dialogue. Thank you so much, Patrice, for joining us. Patricia, thank you for joining us. And so those are the three basics right there for when it comes to your salad dressings. Now, the other options when it comes to salad dressings is sweet, and sweets can look anything like mangoes. I have mangoes right here. This is a whole mango. I just cut it. Oh my goodness. Yay. Mangoes. This is actually a fruit preserve. This is a strawberry fruit preserve with no added sugar. That is also a sweet. Or raw unfiltered honey is considered a sweet as well. Or if you want something like a 50-50, which is actually raw honey and stevia, you can actually use something like this as well. So these are considered all of your sweets, or you can actually get, again, your sweet from a fruit. Now, when it comes to the spices, when we're talking about salad dressing, you definitely want to play around with your spices. They can look like anything from ginger, garlic. I love oregano. The spices can be dry. The herbs can be fresh. Y'all know, if y'all watching my YouTube channel, I'm a cilantro girl. Let me show y'all my cilantro. Ooh, listen to me. I don't go nowhere without cilantro. I am a cilantro girl. So let me show you. We're going to show you 3 easy, quick salad dressings. How many more time we get? Okay, so we still have 25 minutes. I'm going to show you 3 quick, easy salad dressing for raw. So let's get started. Which is the first one? Now, tahini. I think I sent one of my persons who registered for the 21 days raw, and they said they went to look for tahini, and no one in the grocery store knew about it. I'm not calling no grocery store name, but hey, if anyone in the chat can tell me, so we have Allison for the first winner, Rosalie for the second winner. If anyone can tell me what tahini actually is, they get to win a prize. Tahini. What is tahini? What is tahini? First of all, tahini is considered a fat when it comes to salad dressing. But what is tahini? What is it made from? It's just one ingredient. What is tahini? What is tahini? Blended sesame seed. Allison, yeah, go Allison. Allison, you won. Yes. Sesame tahini is just blended raw sesame seed. And this is the brand that I would use. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I usually make my tahini because you just whip it up in a blender, and I always have raw sesame seed. So you just thanks, Q-Tel and Kayleen. Yes, you all are right. But Allison kind of get in there first. Allison, you got to let them win some prizes. So that's all it is. So I'm going to put the basic, just the basic when it comes to, Masakai, give me the top, please, for the blender. I am going to add the base first for this very first dressing. Remember those bases because someone is going to get to win a prize. Thank you, Master Kai. So the first one we are going to make is very, very simple. So remember what we start with, fat. So our fat will be in this case, what our fat would be in this case? Tahini. Now, if any of you like creamy when it comes to dressing, I need a spoon. Okay, let me use this here. If any of you like creamy when it comes to dressing, this dressing right here is always the way to go. I love this. This is my base go-to dressing all the time. Now, you can switch out tahini with cashew cream, but for the sake of the live stream, we're going to do tahini, okay? So this is about 2 tablespoons. Now, you all know I don't measure, but I'm going to try my best to be as close to measuring as possible because this is a salad dressing and you really can't go wrong when it comes to salad dressing. So this is your fat. Now you need your acid. And so in this case, lime juice. So I have a lime right here, right here, right here, right here. I'm going to cut this up. Now you can decide to squeeze the lime or you can actually put it in there whole. If you're using a blender, you can actually just squeeze it. Or you can just put, so what I did basically is I put a half of a half. So this is the whole lemon, lime, and I just put a half. Bingo. And then the next thing we need is salt. That's it. That's it right there. Now, because this tahini is really thick, we're just going to add in just a little bit of water. Master Guy, can I have some water, please? Okay, I got it right there. We're just going to add in a little bit of water. Watch this here. Just a tiny bit. Just a tiny bit. That'll probably be 2 tablespoons of water. So this will be our first dressing. Now, this is just the base. Okay, so I'll mute so you don't hear that, okay? All right, so we're back. Now, what I had to do is I needed to add a little bit more water in this. This tahini is really thick, and I'm not using my Blendtec blender, and this is why I'm a Blendtec blender girl. But we just need to add a little bit more water in there to get all of that tahini butter flowing. We need a little bit more water in there. Okay, so we're good now. This is why it's so important to have a good blender, especially when you're doing raw. So I'm going to add this in there, and we're going to go. Okay, so now it's finished. Now, this is it. See how easy that is? We got dressing. Now, this here is just the base dressing. So when you look at the base dressing, who's that? Emma. Emma said very interesting. That is so good, Coach. Thank you, Kaylee, and I appreciate that. So this is your base dressing right here. Tahini, lime, and sea salt. That's it. I'm sorry, ganache salt. This is absolutely perfect by itself. You can put this on any salad, and this is beautiful. Now, these dressings can literally stay in the refrigerator between 5 to 7 days. Now, let me tell you the key to them is store them in airtight containers. Want to use a mason jar like this and store it and make sure you seal it properly, and it can last you up to a week inside the inside the refrigerator. Now, you see this same dressing right here? If we wanted to take it up a notch, just one more notch, we could throw in one of my favorite herbs. Watch it. One of my favorite herbs. Here it is. See? Cilantro. So now, when it comes to the other three options, that is, well, let's go back and look at that. When it comes to the other three options, anyone remember what those three options are when it comes to it? Remember the three options? The sweet, the spice, and the superfood. Remember those? So those are the additional three options. So cilantro would be the spice. You can use all three or just one other additional option. So if we took the cilantro, which would be considered the spice or the herb, whether the spice is dried or the herbs is fresh. Hi, Catherine. I love it. I love it. I love it. You know, I'm a cilantro girl. Catherine is joining us from Facebook. Catherine Benaby, Conversations with Catherine. Thank you so much, Catherine. Yes, Debbie, this is one of the dressings I made for you. So now you're going to just add back in the dressing. And we're going to put it back in our blender and show you how we can take this right here and then take it up another notch. And so if you have a simple base dressing for the first 3 days, on day 4, throw in a spice or a sweet or a superfood and take it up a notch. So here we go. All righty. There you go. See? Same dressing. We just took it up a notch. That's it. Now we added the cilantro in it right there. And if any of you like your dressing thick, see here? Look at how thick that is. With the cilantro. There you go. And now you have that same base taken up a notch. Now, when it comes to the spice or the herb or the sweet or the superfood, if you want to take this same dressing up another notch, we can add, because the cilantro has a minty flavor already, we can add in sea moss. The mint flavor, of course. Taking it up another notch. Bingo. So all we do is we take a heaping tablespoon of sea moss. That's it. Take the same dressing, add it back to the blender. Now I'm going to show you here with this same dressing also here too. We added a little bit of sea moss. Now for the fat, which is tahini, if we want to add in just a little bit more water in here, we can. Or if we wanted to add in a double fat of oil, we can. So I'm going to add just a little bit more water. So earlier that was about 2 tablespoons. So we'll add like another tablespoon. So that's it. And then we turn this up and then we go again. There you go. There you go. Bingo. Dressing is ready. Oh my goodness, I wish this was smell-o-vision. This is so, so delicious. Okay, so that is recipe number 1. That's the base. Now I'll show you another quick recipe. Master Kai, can you wash this out for me, please? Master Kai is my able assistant today. Rinse that out there for mommy, please. Oh my goodness. Yum. Yum, 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 yum. Okay, so the next one is, let me show that to you. The next dressing is, watch this one. Y'all ready? Bam. What y'all think about that one there? That is a little bit of walnut oil. Let me show you how we're going to do that. Walnut oil, and that's the oil here. Now, that's about a third of a cup, a half a cup of walnut oil. Y'all ready for the next ingredients? An orange. Look at that right here. This is the tangerine. So orange would be your what? Your acid. And the walnut oil would be your fat. And then the next thing is your salt. Now, banana peppers. I just love these. These are sweet peppers. I don't know if you guys could see that. You can find them in your grocery store. They're called banana peppers. They actually have a sweet pepper taste. If you guys know what I mean, let me tell you. It's a sweet pepper taste. So when it comes to your spice, we'll throw in a few pieces of banana pepper. Y'all hear me say few, right? And a little bit of that banana pepper water. And then, what's the next thing? Garlic. Got some garlic granules right here. I think we need to put in just another one of maybe a half of orange, because that's like a small tangerine, just to give it thingam. And then we could also squeeze it in like that there, especially if you don't have a high-powered blender to get that there. So, y'all ready for this one? The ingredients is right across the screen right there, and that's what it looks like. And this is another quick and easy salad dressing recipe. Let's see how this one is going to go. Let me mute y'all so y'all don't have to hear that loud noise. Bam. That one's finished. So look at that. See how creamy that is? Let me see. Woo, listen to me. Oh, yeah. This one ready. This one is ready. Let me tell you, salad dressings really makes a difference. But when it comes to eating raw, if you have the right salad dressing, your food will taste phenomenal. You know, you can actually become more creative in the kitchen when you have the right salad dressing. Leman, I think it is. Leman. Yeah, Leman. Sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. Leman, joining us from Facebook. So this is the next dressing. The recipe's on there. See it right there, guys? OMG. Listen, you just add this to your and that garlic, oh my God. The garlic, the orange, listen, this one right here, I'm gonna put this one on the side. That one there is definitely, and let me tell you, when it comes to eating raw, if you want to cross up your flavors, go ahead and do it. Just have fun in the kitchen, because when it comes to eating raw, hi Deidre, thanks so much for joining me. Deidre say these recipes are really interesting. Good, I'm glad you like them, Deidre. Let me tell you, when it comes to eating raw, what is so important is make sure you have fun in the kitchen, make sure you have variety, and make sure you have a variety of good homemade raw salad dressings in your pantry to make sure be creative when it comes to your salad. So I'll do another quick one with one of my favorites. Y'all know I sweet mouth, right? So I'm going to do this one here. This one is actually, let's do this one here. Good. Bingo. Look at that one there, guys. We have just a few minutes left before we finish up. I'm going to do this next quick one here. And this one here, it calls for olive oil. Olive oil. And this olive oil is infused with rosemary. So we're going to add that to there. And that's about a half a cup of olive oil. And the next one is balsamic vinegar. Y'all know this y'all go to when it comes to vinegar, right? Balsamic vinegar. And so we probably use like about two tablespoons. And this would be your acid. So you have your oil and then your acid. Okay. Y'all know I'm good with measuring. And then your salt. Gonna throw your salt in there. Right there. That's your salt. Wonderful, wonderful. And some cracked peppers. I have a little bit of cracked pepper. Where do I have it? Right here. I have a little bit of cracked pepper. Throw that in there. And then I have a little bit of oregano. You throw that in there as well. And guess what? Guess what we put in this one? Mangoes. Now, let me tell you why I particularly love this salad dressing. If you're feeling like, oh my God, I'm on raw and I need something sweet, this dressing here will help to take you over the notch. Now, this is a whole mango. This is the size of them right here. And you just add in this mango. That's it. Now, I'm adding in the whole mango because this salad dressing is for the people somewhere in the next 21 days that are going to be like, oh, shit, I need something sweet. This is the go-to salad dressing right here. And you put on the lid on there like that, and bingo. Let me show you what this one is going to look like. I wish you guys was here to taste this. Okay, so let me mute that for you guys. And we're going to whip this one up. Okay, that's it right there. See how quick that was? Oh, now because I added in a whole mango in it there, it's almost like a sauce, if you will. And really the purpose of this particular dressing is if you have that sweet tooth. OMG, listen. Hold on, look how I can eat dressing right now. Oh my goodness. The sweet from the mango. Oh, you have the acid from the balsamic vinegar. OMG. And then you have that savory behind the sweet from the infused rosemary oil. This here, oh, listen to me. Look at that there. Look at that. That's it right there. This dressing you can actually eat. And if you want to fortify this dressing, of course, fortify it with sea moss gel. Either of them. Now, when it comes to salad dressings, we're wrapping up. It is so, so, so important to remember the basics. And the basics are simple. The basics are, if someone tells me what the three bases and the three options are right now, type it in the chat. You get to win a prize. Let me see who's going to do this. Hi, Tabitha. Thank you so much. Tabitha is watching from YouTube. And Angelo, can I use grapeseed oil? Now, Angelo, personally, I don't recommend grapeseed oil because it's not a real oil. When we're doing raw, the purpose of doing raw is to actually reset the body, help and heal the body. And grapeseed oil, unfortunately, is not considered real oil. You want to use things like any nut oil, coconut oil, olive oil, and you can even infuse your oil as well. I even have sesame oil today as well too. So grapeseed oil is a no-no. Fat, acid, salt, spice, sweet, superfood. Oh, okay. QTEL. Give it up for QTEL. QTEL is joining us on YouTube. QTEL, are you here in Nassau, Grand Bahama, or somewhere else on another island? Give it up for QTEL. QTEL. Oh! That was a lot. I hope I got everybody in there. Christine, thank you so much. Christine even joined us. Renee says salt, fat, and sweet. You forgot a couple of them, Renee. That's the 6. And so you're absolutely right. Those are the 6 superfood. Thank you so much, QTEL. Please put in the chat where you're joining us from, QTEL. And so we can definitely hit you up. If you haven't yet subscribed, please subscribe now to the YouTube channel and click the notification bell because we are going to go live every day for 30 minutes for 21 days. And I'm going to help you in the kitchen make raw, delicious meals. Believe it or not, we're going to be doing raw apple pie, sweet potato pie. We're going to be doing lasagna. We're going to have pasta. We're going to have incredible salads. And of course, our salads is going to be good because we got really good salad dressing. Thank you so much, Sandra, for joining us. Sandra, too. Listen, I got to give away a lot of prizes. Patrice, thank you. Superfood, Sweet and Herb. Lydia on Facebook. the rosemary or walnut oil or sesame oil. Very, very good. You guys are paying attention. Zenobia, thank you so much again for joining us. And to all of you who have registered for the 21 Days Raw, this is just my way of giving back to my country. I am truly proud to be Bahamian and love the fact that I can give back through my knowledge and my experience, of course, and share with you how literally I usually start the year. And when I start the year with 21 Days Raw. I start with prayer and meditation and personal reflection. And one of the things on helping you to reset your journey is making sure that you put in the right foods. And listen, raw is going to be fun. For any of you, if this is your first time ever doing 21 Days Raw, hit me up in the chat right now. Where do you register? Tabitha, oh my goodness. You can actually go on to the Facebook page. You would register on www.eatemotionallywell.com. That is actually that is my website to register. And there is, I'm not sure, Tabitha, let me just double check because I'm not sure yet that the registration is still open. It may have closed at 12 o'clock today, but I will double check to see. Love Kaleidoscope, sesame. Yes, the sesame oil has a nice taste. Yes, it does. I love sesame oil. And the reason why I'm showing you all of this variety is I want you to launch out and use a variety of acid, a variety of oil, a variety of salts. I'm using a gourmet salt today called Ganache Gourmet Salt. It's a variety of pink and red salt. Hi, Pauline. Pauline is joining us from Facebook. That's Pauline Gibson. Natika. Okay, Nikita is here. This is her first time. Wonderful. So, Nikita, stay connected because this is so important. Thank you so much, Deidre. Deidre, can we use the almond oil? Yes, you can. You can use almond oil, any of the nut oils I like, or you can actually use raw almond. Earlier when we started, I made a raw cashew creamer, and this is a creamer that you can use for coffee or you can use for tea while you're doing 21 Days Raw. So we go live again tomorrow at 1 o'clock. And for those of you that will be working, only 30 minutes we go live tomorrow. However, this video, a live stream, will be available. Hi, Tiffany. Your first time as well? Okay, Tiffany, stay connected. You want to stay connected every day. And my goal is to give away lots of prizes to keep you inspired and to keep you excited, especially the taste buds, because to do raw, this is also Zenovia's first time. Thank you, Carla. Carla is also joining us from Facebook, Carla Wallace and Tiffany Strawn from Facebook. She said this is her first time. So stay connected. So now I'm going to bottle these raw dressings that I just made. And these are what I'm going to use for the first couple of days for raw for me. Now, y'all know I like to eat. So this ain't really going to be a lot of salad dressing here. But tomorrow we go live. I'm not sure what I want to make tomorrow live. But we have a few minutes left. If you have any suggestions, put it right there in the comment section right now and let me know what you want to see me make live tomorrow for our first. I'm definitely doing a smoothie. This salad dressing right here is the truth. The one with the mango, the sweet stuff. Gigi, this one has been, thank you, Gigi. Thank you so much to Pauline, to Gigi, to Renee, to Kaylee. Hi, Caitlin. Caitlin is excited to start. Caitlin is joining us from Facebook. That's Wolf Kaylee. Thank you. And Tasso is joining us as well. Listen, there are 400 of you plus registered for 21 Days Raw and Live. I'm excited about it because we're going to go live. So while I'm in my kitchen, all of my creative juices will be flowing. And let me tell you, I'm going to be making a lot of food. So whoever wants to stop by, that's all I'm going to say. Yes, Patrice, I will definitely be doing some raw ice cream. Your girl got you. Your girl got you. I'm going to be doing chocolate and caramel, all the wonderful foods, because y'all know I like to eat. Even though we're doing raw, I want to make sure that the food is exciting and we have a variety of food. So just remember, just a recap, 95% raw, herbal tea is allowed and coffee is allowed. If you want to, yes, Allison, the food list is included raw fish. Does that include smoked salmon? Allison, you are something else, girl. I don't know what I'm going to do with you. It could include smoked salmon. Yes, it can. The whole idea is if you're using this raw as a reset, if you're using this raw as weight loss, even when you're adding in conch salad and things like smoked salmon, you want to do it as few times as possible. The goal is to get a variety of fruits, vegetable, nuts, seeds, and sprouts in as often as you can and as many times as you can during the day. Now, I have a few of us that are fasting along and doing raw. They're actually doing one meal a day. And so make sure that you have sufficient calories in that one meal a day. Make sure. And for people like me, I'm going to be eating all day. That's all I'm saying, but I'm going to be eating raw. So again, thank you guys so much for joining me. Catherine, or Kitara, she said this is her first time. Kitara Ferguson is joining us from Facebook. Again, I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. I will see you tomorrow live at 1 o'clock. If you guys have any idea, Patrice, oh, that's what you're talking about? Patrice says she wants ice cream on the first day. My God. Okay, I'm going to do some ice cream. She was the only one put it in the chat. I'll do some ice cream. Someone said zucchini zoodles. Yes, we're definitely going to be doing some zucchini zoodles. And of course, when it comes to sauces, that's how we're going to kick it up a notch, because those zucchini zoodles, even a sauce like this, it'll be perfect on zucchini or even the squash. So again, I want to say thank you guys. I'm a little over my time at 6:33. We're supposed to be here an hour, so I'm 3 minutes over. I want to say thank you. And if you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel yet, please subscribe and click the notification bell to the top so you can get any future notification when we go live at 1 p.m. every day for 21 days. Y'all pray for a sister. I'm going to be eating. Someone had asked earlier about my recommended almond butter. And this one here is the one that I recommend that I use, because any almond or peanut butter, you want to make sure it doesn't have any sugar added to it. So this is the almond butter that I use. And this is the peanut butter. Can you guys see that? Yeah. This is the peanut butter that I use. This is Smucker's actually. This is real peanut butter, no added sugar. And in addition to that is peanut butter can be as simple as adding peanuts in a blender and you've got peanut butter. So that is even as simple as that. So a lot of my things I will be making live and raw, but these are available for people that don't have access to making all of the nut butter. So again, I want to say thank you. Patrice, are we doing ice cream tomorrow? I guess we're doing ice cream tomorrow. The thing is, though, I have to do it tonight. So we could eat it tomorrow, but I'm just saying. Patrice. Okay, so we're all excited to start. Remember, guys, this is a time of prayer and fasting, meditation. This is a time of reset, weight loss, and eating raw. So remember, stay completely tuned in every day at 1 p.m. right here. We're going to be live on Facebook at Shaking Eat Emotionally Well and YouTube at Eat Emotionally Well. So if you need to share this information, go ahead and share the information. Get people LinkedIn, even if they haven't registered, because I think registration may be closed. The registration is really for the persons that register are those the people that are going to get a lot of stuff emailed to them because they actually registered. But I guess it's not too late to register if you need to register. So again, this is Shay and my son somewhere in here signing out. Master Kai, are you here somewhere? He's somewhere in the back. My able-bodied assistant, there he is. High five. Thank you so much. Zenobia, thank you. Katira, thank you. Patrice, Renee, oh my goodness, Allison, Catherine, oh, Kim. Let me tell you, Olivia, thank you guys so much for tuning in today. Deborah, Gigi, the whole crew on that side. Arissa, thank you guys for tuning in. Tasso, to my good son-in-law. Thank you so much for tuning in. There's my good son. There he is. There he is. Okay, we'll see you guys again soon. I'm going to package some of this stuff up because tomorrow we start raw. See you guys. Love you all. Wait a minute.